Hello to all of the students. Students, today let us see about the open or oxidation. Students, this open or oxidation is one of the selective type of oxidation of mainly primary and secondary alcohols. But in comparison to primary and secondary alcohols can undergo this oxidation in a easy manner. Students, this open or oxidation is one of the highly selective oxidation reaction of alcohols because by using this open or oxidation we can oxidize secondary alcohols to corresponding ketones. But this open or oxidation cannot oxidize the sensitive functional groups like amines and sulfides. Therefore, this oxidation method is considered as a highly selective oxidation method for alcohols. But if we see the reaction of this open or oxidation, the alcohols with aluminum triisopropoxide with excess of acetone gives to the formation of ketones. During this reaction you can see that alcohols get converted into ketones and the acetone get converted into isopropyl alcohol. The alcohols that is used in the reaction are oxidized by using aluminum triisopropoxide in excess of acetone as a solvent. If you see the reaction in a forward direction, it is a open or oxidation, and in a reverse direction, it is Mirvin-Pondorf-Verlet reaction. That means forward reaction is open or reaction, and opposite reaction to open or oxidation is Mirvin-Pondorf-Verlet reaction. Now let us see one of the general representation of the open or oxidation, in which you can see that alcohol R1COHR2 in presence of isopropyl aluminum triisopropyl Now student, let us see the general representation of the reaction in which the alcohols in the reaction shown as R1COHR2 by using aluminum triisopropoxide and excess of ketone get converted into ketone R1C++O(R2). This reaction can also be written in the another way. You can see on a screen the similar reaction we see before. It can also written as R1COHR2 plus the solvent used in the reaction CS3C++OCS3 by using aluminum triisopropoxide. This alcoholic group COH get converted into C++O, and that solvent used acetone get converted into isopropyl alcohol. Now this is the general reaction of open or oxidation. After that, let us see one of the best example of this open or oxidation. In that particular examples or most important examples, the first one is the conversion of cholesterol into cholest 4 in 3,1. You can see that in cholesterol, the COH bond get converted into C double bond O, and there is shifting of this carbon double bond to this one. That means the carbon double bond that was present initially in the second ring, and after formation of C double bond O, that CC double bond get shifted to the first ring beside two carbon of C double bond O. Now the another best example or important example of that Oppenauer oxidation is conversion of codeine to codenone. In that conversion, you can see that here the COH group again get converted into C double bond O group. This is the Oppenauer oxidation also carried out by using aluminum triisopropoxide, but here instead of acetone, hexanone is used. After that, let us see the mechanism of Oppenauer oxidation. In mechanism of Oppenauer oxidation, you can see this is the COH bond that is present initially in alcohol. This one is Al OIPR. OIPR group means isopropoxy group. Isopropoxy group CS3 C O, and one of the CS3 again bonded with C. 3 isopropoxy group was present. Out of that, here 2 are taken and 1 is written outside the bracket for your convenience. You can see here the lone pair of electron present on oxygen, it is shared with aluminium to form oxygen aluminium bond. After formation of this oxygen aluminium bond, the oxygen get bonded with Al OIPR to the base 2. OIPR means again here out of 3, 2 isopropoxy groups are present and 1 is given out. That given out isopropoxy group is this one. This isopropoxy group here shown as CS3CO CS3. You can write this one also like this. Now in this step, it gives rise to the formation of R1CR2 and the carbon bonded with O bonded with Al, OIPR to the base 2, and oxygen also bonded with hydrogen. And one OIPR group is given out. Now let us see what happens in the next step of the mechanism. You can see that the hydrogen which is bonded with oxygen, it is given out and get attaches with the oxygen. In such a way, there is formation of CS3 COH CS3. That means OIPR group here written here like CS3 CO CS3. So hydrogen from O, it is given out and get bonded to this oxygen to form CS3 COH CS3. Now in the next step, the product formed during the above step, that was R1CR2 OAl and 2 isopropoxy group bonded with aluminum. This one with excess of acetone that was used in the reaction. So one of the molecule of that acetone, CH3C double bond O, CH3 get bonded and there is formation of transition state which is shown in the bracket. Let us see how the joining of atoms takes place by the bonds. Here you can see CH3 that are present here with carbon. These are written like this, and here you can see this C double bond O, in which in this C double bond O, one bond is shown by shown as partial bond, and the other bond is a strong bond. Therefore, one bond is shown by dotted line, one bond is shown by dark line. So this is the arrangement of CH3C double bond O CH3. After that, you can see R1, R2 and this carbon. So R1, R2 and this carbon is shown here like this. And the arrangement of O, Al, OI pair to the base 2 is like this. O, Al and these are the two OIPR, that means isopropoxy groups. So this is the arrangement of atoms during the formation of transition state takes place, and which atoms are bonded with each other, let us see in the formation of transition state. In this formation of transition state, here you can see that this oxygen I am showing by arrows, oxygen of acetone get bonded with or partially bonded with R1 of that alcohol, and R1 get partially bonded with aluminum. This is the formation of partial bonds, and here during this transition state formation there is one of the attachment of hydrogen, you can see from alkoxides. The carbon of acetone get via hydrogen get bonded with the carbon of that alcohol, the carbon from R1CR2 that was present initially in the alcohol. In such a way, carbon hydrogen and hydrogen carbon bond formation takes place to form the transition state. In the next step, the rearrangement takes place. In the rearrangement, you can see that this partial bond breaks down. After breaking of this bond, these two groups are separated from each other. This one. So these two groups you can see here. They get separated by breaking CH bond. Which one? This bond. After breaking of this bond, you can see the arrangement becomes like this. Al bonded with two isopropoxy group. Al again get bonded with two oxygens. Initially it was bonded with only one oxygen. After that it will get bonded with the another oxygen also, like this. the rearrangement takes place, and both of the oxygens now get bonded with the carbons that are present in the oxygens, this one and this one. So this oxygen or this aluminium get bonded with this oxygen with was further attached or doubly bonded attached with carbon and 2CH3, and aluminium that initially bonded, or we can say already was bonded with oxygen with C R1 R2, and that hydrogen comes to this carbon atom that is bonded with R1 and R2. So in such a way rearrangement takes place. After that, this rearrangement product undergo again the breaking of bond. During this breaking of bond, the aluminium oxygen bond breaks here, which gives rise to the formation of R1 C double bond O R2. In such a way, the alcohol get converted into corresponding ketone, and the remaining part you can see here, it is written like this. In such a way there is formation of ketone. You can see here, this is the ketone that is formed from alcohol by Oppenauer oxidation.